You know, I generally don't gripe that much about the game or spend a lot of time complaining about it, but I'm going to be honest. I think this map has needed to get fixed for the past decade, before my marriage and my 2 kids. Based on my experience, very rarely do matches on this map drag out or even seem even. Most of the time, it's just a stomp for either side. In today's video, we're going to demonstrate that in the Object 685, which is a tank that I absolutely love. I'm sure this won't surprise any of you, but this map is Mazdak. Let's get into the match.
I have nothing else planned for this afternoon.
All right, so here we are on the glorious map of Mazdak. Being a 685 and a light tank, and a very fast one indeed, there's only one place that I felt fitting to go, and that is the G line. I kind of wanted to see how scummy I could be. Now, the reason for that is I've hated Mazdak for a long time, like most of the community. You know, I don't have any statistical analysis to give you, but just based on my observation and experience, I don't think I've really ever encountered a lot of games on this map that turn out to be equal or fair, or they drag out because it's close. They generally just tend to be stomps. I'm gonna try and get into the G6 square to begin with, which is pretty hilarious. The enemy team isn't able to get there themselves without either A, exposing themselves to my team on the C ridge, because they're gonna have to go along the road or on the front side of the hill. And we all know that the C ridge is gonna have campers in damn near every game, or they're gonna have to go outside the map boundary to get to me. So already, I mean, it's pretty gross. And we have clear line of sight to A and essentially the route up to the B cap. And being a light tank, tanks we don't kill, we can get with scouting. Yeah, what a just god-awful shot there. But anyway, nonetheless, is from this position, I guess the main weakness is that the enemy air spawn is behind me, so I constantly have to be looking over my shoulder to make sure I don't get shot by aircraft. But this position is freaking stacked, especially when you get lucky like me and half the enemy team like doesn't even come over here or contribute a tank to spot. And the more we move up, the more we're able to create more of that perpendicular line of sight between the enemy tanks behind those rocks, because naturally they're going to hide behind those to not get shot by my teammates at sea. So essentially my teammates at sea are suppressing them, and then we're able to just swoop in on the flank and take them out. Like, we're already up 3 kills and it's been a couple seconds. You know, and given the 685 and our mobility, like, we can shoot and scoot, shoot and scoot, shoot and scoot, and we can just play this game all day. So that's pretty much what we're going to do. Based on the enemy team not sending enemy tanks my way, like, I kind of feel like I basically have free reign of the map here. Like, my supporting fire is going to allow my team to take B. It's going to prevent the enemy team from pushing up through the waterbed area.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Waterbed area. Oh, I mean, how disgusting is this tank? But the river, that's what I meant. And we can even shoot enemy tanks moving up to reinforce A. So like, my team could technically pressure A if they wanted to. Like, this is just a dumb spot down here. And I kind of wish maybe they would rework this map instead of just like reskinning other maps. Maybe the design of this map is intentional, just for the sheer fact of like, we're going to reward players who want to take aggressive positions. But I think there's a big difference between, you know, giving players an advantage in a match versus giving them a flat out win just by taking a certain position, right? Like, there still should be some sort of skill involved. Like, even if a player takes an overly aggressive position, like, there still should be some sort of skill or tactical prowess or something else that they're going to need to add to the equation to win the game other than map position. But I feel like this position down here, and I can't say that this is reciprocated on the other side, because if you were on the red team in this map and you come to the G line, sure, you can shoot the C cap, but you don't have a line into the spawn up in A7 or B7. And you can argue the southern team can move up to A1 or B1, but I think it's a lot riskier. And once you get there, the hills are a little shorter, so it's a lot harder to hide, and there's less tree cover. So overall, I don't think it's an equal position. versus what I have down here. I can get close enough to look into there. I can see everyone's spawn. So I think this position heavily favors the blue side. Granted, if a tank is able to get there. It's not always possible, but given a fast light tank like this at a higher BR with laser rangefinder and a decent round, I mean, this is just disgusting. We're finally starting to take return fire. It took 7 kills for us before we took some return fire. And it was basically at this point in the match where I pretty much assumed that I was going to go for the nuke here, just based on how everything was going so far. So I'm not sparing any risk, or I'm sorry, any precaution. I'm taking all the risk. You know, and also constantly moving about like this also helps against the enemy aircraft or helicopter presence, because if we're not in the same spot, we can't get shot. The funny part about this, in this match and in the previous video, all the enemy team had to do was bomb me and it would have been game over. No nuke. Poor little BMP. I have no idea how he got even down there to begin with, but up to 8 kills, and this match has barely been going for, gosh, just maybe north of 5 minutes. I know it's nowhere near the world record of a nuke, which is like a minute. But for your average casual, it's pretty god-awful nonetheless. I can hear all of you keyboard commandos typing right now, but my goal at this point is to just get this game over with as soon as possible. And also, this little sequence right here just kind of proves the point that I was just making at how overpowered the G line can be for the blue team if they're able to get to, or I should say the northern team, if they're able to get down here. I mean, like, in order for these guys to have any chance at countering me, they have to expose themselves completely. In true Ronick fashion, we go for the layup and miss. That's why I quit basketball after 1 year when I was a kid. We actually shot through that Foch and managed to hit that car, but we just shot his headlight out. That would have been a pretty insane collateral. But we're sitting at 2,000 points. You know, I'm feeling pretty confident that the nuke is attainable, especially given the amount of tanks that the enemy has behind their spawn ridge. We definitely have the line on being able to get the spots with the assist damage, as well as shooting any potential targets ourselves. And to my amazement, again, we're not being attacked by aircraft. I have no idea how. And we were shooting so often that we shot ourselves out of our autoloader, which was insane. Like, just now I'm hearing a helicopter, who thankfully is not paying attention to me, so we clearly haven't killed that guy yet. Because I feel like if we killed him, we would have been public enemy number 1. But we're already only 150 points shy of the nuke. I'm waiting for this autoloader to reload, because we're going through our shells so damn quick. I feel like if anything's going to prevent me from getting a nuke, it's this right here. But even if we can't get kills, we can get assists. Completely wasted shot, by the way. I should have went for that ZTZ. I probably could have pinned him if I hit him in the right spot in the turret, but
go faster. Must go faster. Must go faster. Go, 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 go.
Helicopter coming in. He's clearly shooting at the guys that are exposed up on the B hill. Again, I think this also kind of highlights the poor communication on the enemy team's part, because if we were constantly getting murked by some dude on the G line, like, I would be pinging the crap out of that dude. And I would also probably dedicate myself to killing him.
Why the you lying? Why you always lying?
Here's that Gepard, or the PGZ. And there we go. We have our nuke. Now the question is, can we even get to these base? Or I'm sorry, the play area, given the fact that the enemy tickets are already draining? We're sure as hell going to give it a shot. But I just felt like not only did the universe align for us in this match with just no enemy players coming to the G line on their side, we didn't get attacked by aircraft, but I just think that the higher tier you go on this map, the worse that G line gets, in the sense of like the advantage it can provide. The G line, when you're short of LRFs or rangefinders in general, you know, like the pre-Cold War vehicles, like, it doesn't serve the advantage that it does now, just because it takes additional skill and extra time to range find, and it's not a guaranteed kill generally. While darts, you know, you pretty much, if you hit the right spot, you're going to kill it in one hit. I still think this map needs a crazy rework, because this is just bonkers. But we're going to drop the bomb. We're going to fly right to the ground, and we're just barely going to get there. We get there nonetheless. I think personally, this was my fastest nuke ever. The guy actually got credit for killing us too, which is pretty damn hilarious. Gotta love these nuke glitches. We don't get to watch the nuclear explosion in all of its glory. With an activity time of 6 minutes and 43 seconds and a 92% activity rating, we're gonna walk away first place, 11 kills, 6 assists, 3,500 score, and a successful nuke drop. I mean, need I say less? And we barely even tried. I literally pushed 2 separate keys on my mouse to steer the tank and range find, and then I clicked my mouse to shoot. That is literally the only skill required for this match. I didn't have to do any sort of tactical prowess. I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to outplay nobody. I mean, it's not my fault that no enemy players tried to counter me and revenge kill me. But nonetheless, they're at such a disadvantage because if they go towards A, I can shoot them. If they go towards B, I can shoot them. If they try to flank me by going through the riverbed, they get shot from the sea ridge line by my teammate. If they try to come directly at me, I can see them. If they try to flank me to the south, they go outside the map. There's just so many factors that make that little corner of the map just bonkers. And I hope this video really highlights it. So if there's anyone at Gaijin maybe watching this ever, maybe, or anybody with some sort of power, can we look at this map, I think? Because I think it's widely disputed as the most hated map in the community. If you have a map that you hate more, please let me know down in the comments. But also maybe Gaijin just leaves this map in the rotation just to troll us, who knows. But anyways, that's going to do it for the video today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. But if you did, consider hitting that like button and leaving a comment. If you want to see more videos like this, consider hitting that subscribe button. I really appreciate your support as always, everybody. Stay tuned, and I'll see all of you in the next video.
Hey, onion, stop it!